Folks, gather round because we've got a story that'll send chills down your spine and make your wallet sing. Remember that new fighter jet, the J-10C? The one built by those clever folks at Chengdu Aircraft Corporation? Well, it finally spread its wings in a real-live conflict, and let me tell you, the aftershocks were felt all the way to Wall Street. We're talking about a 40% surge in Chengdu's stock price. That's right, 40%. You could say investors were pretty darn impressed with the J-10C's performance. It's like finding out your fidget spinner can also launch satellites. Everyone wants a piece of the action. This wasn't just some marketing gimmick, people. The J-10C was put through its paces in a real-world scenario, and it passed with flying colors. And the world took notice. Suddenly, everyone's talking about Chengdu and its fancy new jet. It's like that quiet kid in class who suddenly aced the SATs and is now headed to Harvard. Except instead of textbooks and exams, we're talking about cutting-edge military technology and geopolitical power plays. So, what makes this J-10C so special? Is it packing heat? Does it come with a complimentary back massager? Well, hold on to your hats, folks, because this ain't your grandpappy's fighter jet. We're talking state-of-the-art radar, stealth capabilities that would make a ninja jealous, and enough firepower to make Rambo blush. This thing is the real deal, folks. It's like the Swiss Army knife of fighter jets. It can do it all. Need to take down enemy aircraft? No problem. The J-10C's got you covered with its advanced air-to-air missiles. Want to rain down fire on ground targets? Easy peasy. This baby's got bombs and missiles galore. But here's the kicker, folks. The J-10C is also incredibly agile. It can outmaneuver its opponents with ease, making it a nightmare for any pilot unfortunate enough to face it in a dogfight. Imagine a hummingbird with afterburners, and you're getting close. This isn't just about brute force, though. The J-10C is packed with advanced electronics and sensor systems that give its pilots an unparalleled view of the battlefield. It's like having X-ray vision, except instead of seeing through walls, you see enemy positions and movements. Now you might be wondering, John, why was this fancy new jet duking it out in the first place? Well, my friends, it all goes back to the age-old rivalry between India and Pakistan. These two nuclear-armed neighbors have been at each other's throats for decades, and their latest spat involved some cross-border skirmishes and aerial dogfights. Think West Side Story, but with fighter jets and the fate of millions hanging in the balance. Tensions were running high, and both sides were eager to flex their military muscles. Enter the J-10C stage left. Pakistan, a longtime ally of China, had recently acquired a squadron of these bad boys, and they were itching to show them off. And show them off they did. The J-10C's performance in the conflict sent shockwaves through the region. It was a clear demonstration of China's growing military might, and it sent a message to the world. China is a force to be reckoned with. Now back to those skyrocketing stock prices. When news broke of the J-10C's success, investors went wild. It was like Black Friday at Tiffany's. Everyone wanted a piece of Chengdu Aircraft Corporation, and why not? The J-10C had proven itself in battle, and that kind of street cred translates into big bucks in the defense industry. Suddenly, Chengdu was no longer just another Chinese company. It was a major player on the global stage. We're talking billions of dollars in potential sales, folks. Countries around the world are lining up to get their hands on the J-10C, eager to bolster their own defenses with this cutting-edge technology. But this isn't just about money. China's growing military prowess has major geopolitical implications. It's challenging the established order, sending ripples of unease through Western capitals. The dragon is on the rise, folks, and it's breathing fire. Section 5. The Dragon's Roar. China's expanding influence in the defense sector. For years, the global defense industry was dominated by Western giants like Lockheed Martin, Boeing, and Airbus. But the game is changing, folks. China, with its vast resources and relentless drive, is emerging as a major competitor. The J-10C is just the tip of the iceberg. China is investing heavily in military research and development, churning out advanced weapon systems at an alarming rate. We're talking hypersonic missiles, stealth bombers, and even aircraft carriers. This isn't just about playing catch-up, though. China is innovating, developing its own unique technologies and strategies. They're not content with simply copying the West, they want to surpass it, and they're succeeding. China's defense industry is booming, exporting its wares to countries all over the world. From Africa to Southeast Asia, Chinese weapons are becoming increasingly commonplace. This is a game changer, folks. China's rise as a military power is reshaping the geopolitical landscape, creating new alliances and exacerbating existing tensions. The world is watching, and it's holding its breath. Section 6. Leveling the playing field. J-10C's impact on regional power dynamics. The J-10C's combat debut wasn't just a win for Chengdu Aircraft Corporation, it was a win for China's geopolitical ambitions. By providing Pakistan with this advanced fighter jet, China has effectively leveled the playing field in the volatile South Asian region. For years, India enjoyed a significant military advantage over Pakistan, thanks in part to its access to Western weapons systems. But the J-10C has changed the game, giving Pakistan a much-needed boost in capabilities. This has sent shockwaves through New Delhi, which now faces a more formidable adversary. India is scrambling to modernize its own air force, but it's playing catch-up. The balance of power has shifted, and China is the architect of this change. But it's not just about India and Pakistan. The J-10C's success has put other countries in the region on notice. Nations like Vietnam, the Philippines, and even Australia are now eyeing the J-10C with interest, recognizing its potential as a game-changer in any future conflict. China's influence is growing, folks, and the J-10C is a potent symbol of this new reality. The regional power dynamics are in flux, and the world is holding its breath to see how it all plays out. Section 7. Beyond the bottom line. The intricacies of military success and market perception. Now, before we all start digging bomb shelters in our backyards, let's take a step back and analyze this whole situation. Yes, the J-10C's combat debut was impressive, and yes, Chengdu's stock is soaring. But there's more to this story than meets the eye. Military success is a complex beast, folks. It's not just about having the shiniest toys or the biggest guns. It's about strategy, training, and a whole lot of luck. The J-10C might be a technological marvel, but it's only as good as the pilots flying it and the tactics employed. And let's not forget about market perception. The defense industry is as much about marketing and PR as it is about engineering and firepower. Chengdu's stock surge is partly due to the J-10C's performance, but it's also a reflection of savvy marketing and a healthy dose of hype. We're talking about a multi-billion-dollar industry here, folks, and everyone's vying for a piece of the pie. China's playing the game and they're playing it well. But let's not get carried away with all the hype. The J-10C's success is just one data point in a much larger and more complex equation. Section 8. The future of warfare innovation, competition, and the quest for dominance. The J-10C's combat debut is a stark reminder that the nature of warfare is constantly evolving. Gone are the days of massive tank battles and carpet bombing campaigns. The future of warfare is about speed, precision, and technological superiority. We're talking about hypersonic missiles that can evade even the most sophisticated defense systems, autonomous drones that can strike with pinpoint accuracy, and cyber warfare that can cripple a nation's infrastructure without firing a single shot. China's rise as a military power is just one facet of this larger trend. Countries around the world are investing heavily in military research and development, eager to gain an edge in this new era of warfare. The competition is fierce, and the stakes are higher than ever. The quest for military dominance is driving innovation at an unprecedented pace, blurring the lines between science fiction and reality. The future of warfare is uncertain, but one thing is clear. The J-10C's combat debut is a sign of things to come. Buckle up, folks, because the ride is about to get bumpy. Section 9. A new era, J-10C's debut as a harbinger of change. So, there you have it, folks. The J-10C's combat debut wasn't just about fighter jets and stock prices, it was about China's growing military might, the shifting balance of power, and the future of warfare itself. It's a brave new world out there, folks, one where technology reigns supreme and the lines between peace and conflict are increasingly blurred. The J-10C is just the tip of the iceberg, a harbinger of the changes to come. So the next time you see a fighter jet soaring overhead, remember the J-10C and the story it tells. It's a story about innovation, competition, and the relentless pursuit of power. It's a story that's still being written and the ending is far from certain. Stay tuned, folks, because the best is yet to come, and it's gonna be wild.